basically got about 2 foot of 4-inch. Got a spot repair there. A piece of a gold bracelet or something there.
Yeah.
Or something. That's pretty bad right there.
Was that the 19-foot mark?
So every camera can be different. It depends on how they. So like
When they started
when
it,
I
yeah.
go flat, as soon as I go horizontal, I zero it out. I'm at 17 feet there. So
Okay, that must have been the spot that they marked at 19.
Yeah, once I go all the way out, I'll pull it back and see where that's at. It's got a little bit of roots in it. Another spot repair there. It's the fern coats.
So does that still have the fern coat on it? Though?
Yeah, that's what that black you see is the fern coat.
So that's still connected. Water would just go through. I guess it's
Well,
not lined up right, but
yeah, the problem with that is, as you can see there, it starts catching stuff and it creates a soft clog. That's the only thing you'd have to worry about. And it's actually getting roots through the fern coat there. Yeah, it's rough there. That main's gonna be deep.
yeah, it does seem to just drop it off, doesn't it?
You're completely clogged there. Bad thing is, I won't get a locate on that. I might get a little bit, so it has to be pretty much. Take care of it. If it's roots, then it's not on MSD. They don't own any trees, and they'll tell you it's not our problem.
Even if it's out in the street?
If it's roots.
Fuck, let's clear those out.
If let's see if I can get might be laying a little bit flatter there. Let's see if I can get a locate. Locate this at a depth of 5'6". However, my camera is not sitting flat, so I'll pull it back. Pull it back to this break and see where it's at. Locate this at a depth of 3'3". We're still in the road. I'll pull it back another 4 or 5 feet.
That's pretty crack there, wasn't it?
That's a root.
Oh, just running along the bottom.
Yeah. Searching for water. So I'll try that right there and see. Somebody's done small spot repairs. Locate this at a depth of 3'4". This is still in between the sidewalk and the road. So basically, what I would recommend would be a 35-foot liner. Unfortunately, we would have to open the floor.
Okay.
But it's $5,800. That's our standard minimum. Covers 35 feet.
You think there's any chance it'd go up above that?
No. as long as you're just lining to that 35 feet, which even right here, you're not responsible for because it's still in the right of way. So if we go 25 feet or 35 feet, it's the same price. We go 12 feet, it's the same price.
Sure.
That's just our minimum.
Yeah.
Now, if for some reason you decide to line all the way out, then it's $165 a foot. You're only responsible to structurally take care of it to the right of way.
Yeah.
You're responsible to maintain it, keep it free from roots. But again, like you said, you're selling it. They're going to expect, I guess a buyer could walk, but
Well, you say you guys do jetting. Would you recommend jetting it out so we can rid all the roots? Or?
Well, jetting would possibly get you get all them rags out of there. I mean, your roots are so minor, we would just line right over those.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to trigger something from MSD saying like, "Oh, this is your problem. We're not fixing it."
Well, there's no. I mean, short of. Yeah, I mean, we can come in and jet it and get you open and then inspect. That's those spots out there. If there's any structural issues right there, then they'll take care of it. But we would have to send them a picture of that spot. So if we send a picture of that, they're going to see the roots and say it's not their problem. Once you get that out of there, and then if there's structural issues, then
I guess that's what I'm asking. Can you get that out of there so we can send them a
to
clear
jet it?
picture?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's behind it. If it's collapsed behind it, then the only thing the jetting is going to do is possibly get rid of the wipes. If it's collapsed, as long as it drains down from the water we put in it, then we would be able to see why the wipes are catching there, whether it's damaged.
If it's collapsed and there's no roots in it, I can make a case of MSD's problem, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Do you think just your regular auger would get through?
I wouldn't put an auger in this at all.
Okay.
The problem is when you put a 3 or 4 inch blade on there, and then that auger, it binds up, that cable's sitting there smacking against that clay pipe that already shows, fractures in there. So if you're smacking on that, before you know it, you collapsed it, and now you're taking out that brand new retaining wall, or you're taking out the hill.
Yeah.
And it's not for the difference. Somebody's going to charge you $300 to come out and auger it. It's not worth that $600 difference between augering and jetting to take the chance of collapsing.
Sure. So that's where you're at, about $1,000.
It's $995 to jet it.
Okay.
And then if it was above the minimum, we would take the $995 off. But with our minimum, we don't credit the $995 back.
I got you. So I'm looking at 68 probably.
Yes.
And you got to jet it to run your thing, right?
And to prove to MSD that you have the issue. Yeah.
All right. Well, Jason, that's all very useful information. I think I'll be taking you up on it.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll send you a quote for the jetting, and then if you want us to do it, just approve the quote. Just respond back to that email and say I approve this, and then possibly if something else hasn't came in, they may be able to jet it tomorrow.
Okay. Perfect.
But you can easily call MSD. I mean, I can call them. I left my phone in the truck. We can call MSD and they'll tell you where the right of way is.
Okay, that'd be good to know. I mean, it would make sense to me as well that it's out at least in the street. Sidewalk, you can maybe make an argument who's responsible for that. But certainly where that main collapses on the street's not a problem. Most likely that's what we're going to do. Either we're going to hire you to go ahead and line it and fix it to the street, or we'll just take your quote and take it off the sale price and let the homeowner deal with it.
About 2 foot deep.
2 foot deep right there.
And this would be the easiest place to open it up because it's already been opened. You could always open it up in there, but then it's just.
No, it doesn't matter to me.